Hi everyone, my name is Laila Irfan and I am the Senior Business Development Manager at UE, University of Applied Sciences Europe. We are a university based in Germany and we have 3 campuses, one in Berlin, one in Iserlohn and one in Hamburg. We have 3 different faculties, art and design, business and management and sports and event management. So I would just like to update you about Germany as a study destination and a little bit about the current situation in Germany. So as you know, Germany is affected by the coronavirus, but we're doing incredibly well. So 2 weeks ago, the Forbes magazine published an article, and this was about a study which was conducted by the Deep Knowledge Group, and they ranked all the countries and how they are managing the current situation. And Germany is globally ranked on number 2, just after Israel. So Germany holds the first place in many of the subcategories. For example, in the most supportive governments, disease monitoring and management, emergency treatment, infection spread risk, healthcare efficiency, and Eurozone safety. Also, 1/3 of the infected population has already been healed, and Germany is slowly starting to open up. So schools and universities will slowly start to operate again. So there's a system in place that it happens gradually, basically. And also small businesses and many other businesses are able to open up again. They just need to consider certain regulations of how many people can enter the business. And obviously there are health and safety issues that they have to follow. And it is in discussion to open up the borders for students again in Germany. And we are waiting for the final decision to be made by mid-May. So hopefully students are allowed to travel to Germany very soon. And yeah, as I mentioned, the curve is already flattening in Germany and slowly the normal life is coming back. And also Germany is very used to crisis. So you all remember the 2 world wars. Germany was a divided country. We had the fall of the wall. And economically, Germany is the 4th strongest country globally, just after the United States, China, and Japan. And in the EU, we are by far the strongest economy. So Germany is used to handling those situations, and I'm pretty sure economically we will recover really fast from this situation again. And in regards to UE and how we deal with the situation, so our campuses are still closed and we are completely online. Our professors are using Microsoft Teams for our online lectures. We have many students who started with us and they are still in their home country. So as soon as they can travel again, and then they can just join us on campus. And in regards to the visa appointments and getting a visa, so the embassies are still not processing new visa applications, but existing applications are being processed right now. So we have many successful visas in the last 3 weeks, and the embassies will slowly start opening up again to accept new visa applications. So hopefully for the September intake, which is our next intake, we will have many visas that will be processed by the embassy. And in regards to your English proficiency, now UE accepts different methods as well. So we do need proof of English proficiency in form of an IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, 5.5 for undergraduate students, 6.0 for postgraduate students. But nonetheless, we accept medium of instruction letter if you studied fully in English, in combination with the free online test, which is 50 minutes, and we will send you the link. Also, we accept the online test, which is called Duolingo. So in case you are not able to now go to an IELTS center, we have many different ways how you can actually enroll with us. Also, many students ask me about the part-time job opportunities in Germany right now. They are available, especially part-time jobs. So sectors like the delivery industry, the supermarkets, they really need people to work part-time there. And in regards to Germany itself, so 3rd most popular country for international students. I know in India that's not necessarily the case. Many students want to go to Canada, the United States, UK, New Zealand, Australia, But globally, Germany is the third most popular country for students. And as I mentioned already, Germany has excellent healthcare and a great social security system. So I think you should consider in which country you would like to settle down and to live. And Germany right now leads by example. And everyone in Germany gets a stayback option of 1.5 years. So after you graduate, you can stay in Germany for 1.5 years, and in this time you need to find a job that is related to your field if you would like to stay and get a work permit, but we are specialized in this. So we have a great career center. Our professors are all from the field. 93% of our graduates already find a job within their field within 6 months after graduation, and 71% of our master students already secure a job during their studies. And also in Germany, as I mentioned before, you can work part-time. So this is 120 full days or 240 half days. And this is around 20 hours per week. And usually students earn between 8 and 13 euros per hour, which is a quite decent salary. Also reasonably low living cost for Germany. So you don't need to show a bank statement as proof of finance. You need to open a blocked account, which is 10,300 euros. A little bit less than that, and then every month you will get 853 euros released to your account, and this covers your living cost, your and any kind of bills, occasionally going out, going shopping. So this is more than enough to get by in Germany. And hopefully, once the borders are all being opened, you will have access to all the Schengen countries in Germany as well. All right, so thank you very much for listening. And if you have any questions in regards to UE, you can always reach out to us. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Rahul Reddy. I'm the Business Development Manager for India for University of Applied Sciences Europe. We are a German university for majorly 3 disciplines: business, sports and media, and arts and design. Now, in my video today, I'm going to cover topics such as the admission cycle, what we follow, or the programs, briefly, the programs, what we offer for the international students in English, and also some extra facts about why to study with us in University of Applied Sciences Europe, and the admission procedure process to follow through. Right, to start with the first thing, right, so the admission cycle. So we go through 2 admission cycles. We have a March intake and a September intake. So right now we are gearing up for the upcoming September intake. Now, as I think most of you would have seen the news and been following the news of lately, and Germany is one of the very few countries which has possibly managed to flatten the curve for the COVID scenario. Right, so this puts us in a better picture that there is a good chance that Germany universities would have a physical classroom for the September intake as compared to the online classrooms. So that's the first positive picture we start. Right, so going further, so the programs, right? So I am going to just name the programs what we offer to the international students briefly. I'm not going to give you an in-depth details about these programs. If you are interested in any of the programs I am going to name, ApplyCourses are the right people to get in touch with, and they would be Masood and his team would be the right team to give you an in-depth knowledge about these particular programs. Right, to start with it, so as I already told, right, so we have 3 faculties. We have a business faculty, we have a sports and media faculty, and we have an arts and design faculty. Now, I'm going to name only those programs which we offer to the international students. That those are the English taught programs. I'm not going to mention any German taught programs that we offer in our university. So starting with the first, so the master's program what we provide, right? So we provide masters in corporate management. We provide masters in sports and event management. We provide masters in finance management. We provide masters in innovation design management, masters in visual and experience design, masters in media spaces, masters in photography. Right. So these are the masters program what we provide, and these are the English speaking masters program what we provide for. Right. So all these programs range between 1 year, 1.5 year, and 2 year programs. Right, so as I already told that if you want to have further details, get in touch with ApplyCourses to know further details about these programs. Now to talk about the undergrad programs that we provide. right? So the English taught undergrad programs are like, so we provide a BSc in business management, we provide a BSc in digital business and data science, we provide a undergrad program into sports management, a 3 years undergrad into sports management, as well as a 4 years undergrad sports management. So one with the soccer specialization and one with the basketball specialization. Now, apart from this, we have undergrad programs into game design, communication design, photography, and film and motion design. Now, these are the undergrad programs what we offer to the international students. So basically, all the programs that I mentioned till now are English taught programs. So any student who has studied in India or anywhere across the globe can directly apply for these programs, and you don't need any German proficiency to apply for any of these programs. You can directly apply directly, right? And we again offer one more thing called Student Colleague. The Student Colleague is something called more like a pathway in Germany. So what it means is that if you are a graduate from any of the countries and if you have 12 years of schooling education, Germany on the other hand has 13 years of schooling education. So in that case, you need to do a 1 year pathway, a Student Colleague program, to be eligible for any of the undergrad programs in Germany. Now, I want to emphasize on this. Now, this is not required for any of the offered by University of Applied Sciences. We are in a unique position where we can accept a student right after the 12 years of schooling, and we don't need the 13th year Student Colleague program at all. But if you are interested in getting into any public university in Germany for undergrad, then in that case you need a Student Colleague, and we do provide this program as well. Right, and along with the Student Colleague program, we are in collaboration with a few public universities. So in that case, when you do a Student Colleague with us, you also get a conditional offer with these universities for other programs. Now again, I want to conclude on this that if you are looking for a program that is offered by us in our undergraduation department, then you don't need these Student Colleagues, you can directly apply directly. Right, so these were the programs what we provide briefly. Right, so now for the application process. Right, so the application process is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So we do applications in two manners. You can either go to our website and put down a direct application, or you can do a PDF application. Now, what is the difference it's going to make? Right, so when you do an online application, you pay a fees of 50 euros, right, which is an application fee. Whereas if you do process through ApplyCourses, your application fees is waived off. So you spend zero on your application fees and you do the process. Now, once you're done with your application, a PDF application with ApplyCourses, then there's a checklist of documents that include things like your CV, your media office letter, statement of purpose, letter of recommendation. So once all these things are in place, that counts as a complete application. As if you then notice that I mentioned medium of instruction letter. So yes, I want to confirm on this thing that IELTS is not mandatory to apply for any of our programs, right? So you can apply with the medium of instruction letter, which simply states that if your education before joining us, the previous education was in English, then you can get a certificate from the institution where you passed out stating that your education was in English. And in this case, we will send you an online link for an exam, an EFSET exam, and if you clear that exam with 50% score, you are good to join any of our program right away. We don't need an IELTS at all in that case, right? So yeah, so these are the documents what you require to apply for our programs. Now, there are certain differences for different programs you apply for. So if you are applying for any of our business programs, right? So if you are applying for any of your undergrad business programs, what we offer, then you need to go through an online examination. Now, this online examination would have 3 sections. It will have basic maths, basic English, and aptitude. Now, don't worry. Don't want the students to be worried about these tests. The test would be up to a 9th grade level to check your basic English, basic maths, right? So, if you are a decent enough student, you will definitely pass through the program, the test. Now, going forward, if you are a student applying for any of our business programs in masters, then you don't need any test. You directly start. You once your documentation is complete, then you directly get an offer letter if your profile is valid. Now, for both our undergrad and master's business students, in case if there might be a potential interview, which states, for example, if the professor who's judging your profile feels that there needs to be an interview to be done, then in that case you would have an interview as well. So now this interview is not a mandatory thing for all the students, but some students might get an interview. And this interview would be a professor from the department you're applying for. So for example, if you're a student who's applying for data science, then you might get a professor from data science who would take your interview, right? So very similar to that in other programs as well. Now for the arts and design students, now arts and design, undergrad or master students, none of them have any exams at all. All they need is a portfolio. Now I do understand that the undergrad students who are applying for us most of the times won't have a proper portfolio yet. So we give them tasks, and based on this task, we would judge their work. Right, but on the master's program, if you're applying for any of our arts and design program for masters, then we definitely need a portfolio for you, and you would be judged based on that. Now, any of our arts and design students, either undergrad or postgrad, they need to go through an interview. Now, this interview would be through a professor, similar to the one in the business department. So you would have a professor from the department you're applying for to go through you. So you have to go through the interview in this case, and if you are able to clarify them or say explain your own portfolio that you had submitted properly, I think you would be good to go that way, right? So, and once you're done with all these things, then if you are selected, you receive a conditional offer letter and a study contract from us. Now, if you are a student who is ready to accept our offer, right, in this case, you need to make a transaction of 3,000 euros deposit and send us a signed scanned copy of your study contract. Now, this is the formal way of accepting an offer sent to you. Now, on the other hand, right now, any student who's accepting our offer before 31st of May, then these students would be in default provided a 20% scholarship, regardless of whatever their profile might be. It's a minimum scholarship of 20% fixed, and the deposit amount for these students would not be 3,000 euros but 1,000 euros, right? And but this is only counted for students who are accepting the offer before 31st of May. Now, once a student has accepted the offer and signed the contract and sent us a signed contract, in this case, the student receives the final offer letter from us and all the relevant documents which the student needs to carry for a visa submission. Right, so this is the whole procedure. Now, to give you an extra emphasis on this, that in case if we have a high visa success ratio, we have a 99% visa success ratio. So we are very positive that none of you would ever have a visa reject. But in case if there is a student who receives any kind of visa reject from the embassy, in that case, the deposit amount, the 3,000 euros or the 1,000 euros for students accepting before May, would be completely refunded in 4 to 6 weeks based on some small deductions on the processing fees, that is roughly around 150 euros. So basically, if you get a visa reject, still you are safe that way. Right, so this is pretty much also the programs what we provide and the admission procedure. And as I've already told twice, that if you want to get in-depth details about any of these programs, if you want to join us, and if you want to go through our admission procedure, I think get in touch with ApplyCourses, and they would be the perfect people to get clear every doubt about it. Now, to just wrap up the session, right? So I wanted to cover what do you get when you study with University of Applied Sciences. Why should you study with us, right? First, we offer scholarship which is up to ranging from 10 to 20% based on your merit, based on your profile, and based on the campus you're going to choose and the program you're going to choose. Now, this is only counted for students who are applying who are going to accept the offer after 31st of May. Any student who is going to accept the offer before 31st of May would by default get a 20% scholarship, right? Now, we do scholarships, right? And then going forward, as an applied science university, right? So as the name suggests, we put more emphasis towards the practical approach of study rather than the theoretical approach. So when you talk about internships are integral part of most of our programs. So you need it is not an option, but it is a mandatory condition for you to do it, right? So we do offer internships, and we help students with the internship options as well when they are studying with us for our different programs. Apart from the internships and the scholarships, we do have something called excursions. So students do excursions across different places relevant to their industry. For example, our students for photography made a trip to Iceland and did a photographic expedition. Our students from data science did an excursion to Silicon Valley to understand the field. Our students from business visit business districts across the world to understand the business acumen for different places. So what I want to say is that apart from internships, we do these excursions where students get an exposure of the real world outside when they pass out, right? And our undergrad programs also have something called a semester abroad. Now, what does a semester abroad means is that we have an Erasmus or a collaboration with 60 plus universities. So where you can opt to do a whole semester in that university during your undergrad program. So now this is something which is an option for you. So you can either do a whole semester abroad in some other country in another university, or else you can do a whole semester of internship in Germany, because students who are international, Germany itself is a semester abroad for them, right? So this being there, so we offer some. So to conclude on this, that we offer internships, we offer excursions, and we offer semester abroad. So basically, we cover all the exposures that is required for you, right? And finally, to just wrap the whole session off, right? So the most important questions most of the students ask any student who's planning to go abroad and study abroad, right? So there are some things which are very crucial for these decisions. So I do understand that 50% of the decision is made based on the quality of education, the college, the curriculum, and everything. But the rest 50% for any international students is going to be main things like the stay back option in that country they're going to study, the job opportunity in that country they're going to study, and the potential permanent residency option for these students. Now, Germany ticks all these three boxes, and as well as University of Applied Sciences. So first of all, University of Applied Sciences has a career cell, and we have 93% of our students from business background who are passing out into relevant jobs in 6 months of passing out. 71% of students who are studying with us are into relevant jobs even before passing out. So Germany is a great location for employability, and we are again on the forefront of it that as well. Now, apart from this, you have 1.5 years, that is 1.5 year of stay back option in Germany to find a job if of relevant structure where you're looking for. Now, if you are a student who's in Germany and working for 5 years, right, which includes half of your education time as well, in that case you can apply for a PR. And Germany is a very PR friendly country, right? So basically, what I wanted to conclude with is that you putting your money, and when you are going for a country overseas education, and if you're choosing Germany, you are pretty much safe with your job option, your stay back option, and your PR option, right? So I hope I have cleared most of your doubts, the basic things I have covered up, right? So if you have any further doubts, you can definitely comment on the section, and we would be glad to get back to you on that. And if you need to have a one-on-one counseling session, get in touch with ApplyCourses, and they will be glad to help you with the further process. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laila Irfan and Rahul Reddy, for joining us today in the live. And I'm really thankful that you have explained all of it. And all those students who wish to apply to EU Germany, please visit our website or talk to one of our counselors. Thank you. we will be taking you through the 360 campus view of EU Germany, of the three campuses.
The Campus Berlin of University of Applied Sciences Europe lies right at the heart of the multicultural metropolis, in the immediate vicinity of Potsdamer Platz. Our campus in Berlin is a meeting place for entrepreneurial and creative minds, where students and professors from many different countries and disciplines meet and learn from one another.
During your studies, you will enjoy a personal, practice-oriented environment. Small classes and experienced lecturers help you to achieve optimal learning success. You gain valuable practical experience through the many projects with our partners from the worlds of business, media, politics, NGOs and the arts and culture.
As a student in the Sport and Event Management program, you will learn to plan professional events, from planning to the potential execution and the subsequent evaluation of the event. You acquire knowledge about event processes and event formats in recreational and professional sports, as well as gaining comprehensive insights into business administration, in order to prepare you for the requirements of economy. Create your story. Inspire the world is our motto. People here do what they love to do. University of Applied Sciences Europe offers you all the technical opportunities. You can try everything. The faculty does not dictate how you should express yourself, they only show you the possibilities. You can switch classes and courses.
Our way of communicating, thinking, and feeling is characterized by digital, interactive and time-based media. In film and motion design, your work is predominantly project-oriented. You will acquire basic design skills and handle current media technologies, as well as skills in the format-specific conception and realization of moving images.
If design is your language, you should study communication design at the UE. Designers provide answers to the questions of our time. They reflect, translate, visualize, formulate, invent, envision, plan, think, argue, inspire and moderate. We are creating realities. As a communication designer, you will use strategic thinking to create complex design and multimedia solutions in creative industries, as well as in artistic fields. Beyond design know-how, you find the experimental openness and the courage to take your own position.
Photography is an international language with its own rules and ways of finding legitimacy. During your studies, you'll try out various photographic genres, such as portrait, fashion, art and documentary. As you can imagine, understanding photography as a medium and how to use it is not only indispensable in artistic practice, but also in advertising and editorial occupations. Photography can allegorize complex relationships, tell stories and kindle emotions without using words. The degree in journalism and business communication provides students with classic journalistic skills and knowledge about public relations, PR, and communication. With the help of various tools and programs that are used in modern media communication, the students learn editing audio software and take lessons in search engine optimization.
The program in illustration combines classical arts such as painting, drawing and printmaking, with the fascination of contemporary design, with the help of modern and digital techniques. Illustrating means to invent images, to develop your own visual languages, and work visually. But it also means translating texts into graphic ideas, doing research on a wide range of topics, finding adequate solutions while always remaining curious. The Digital Business and Data Science program is specifically aimed at students who aspire to develop ideas that impact the world. You will learn how to develop entrepreneurial and innovative projects. You combine new knowledge on digital technologies, business administration and management, while responding to corporate industry challenges.
Our students are our main focus. If you start the program with false expectations, you risk of being disappointed or wasting precious time. For this reason, we fully inform our applicants that we have a rigorous selection process. Therefore, you should find out more about University of Applied Sciences Europe and understand whether it is suitable for you. Through the admissions process, you can apply a year in advance of your desired starting semester.
We look forward to your application. Welcome to the University of Applied Sciences Europe. If you study in Hamburg, Media City number 1, you can study side by side with companies such as Google and Facebook, as well as Germany's biggest publishing houses. In the heart of the popular district of Altona, our students have access to the latest technology. Choose between various courses for management talents who want to take on responsibility. Study art and design the subjects to develop blossoming designers and the trendsetters of tomorrow.
Enjoy a personal, practice-oriented environment. Small classes and experienced lecturers will help you achieve optimal learning success. Gain valuable practical experience through many projects with our partners from the fields of business, media, politics, NGOs and the arts and culture. As a student in the Sports and Event Management program, you will learn to plan professional events, from creating concepts and planning them to the potential execution and evaluation of the event afterwards. You also gain comprehensive insights into business administration, in order to prepare you for the requirements of the economy.
Create your story. Inspire the world is our motto. People here do what they love to do every day. The University of Applied Sciences Europe offers you all the technical opportunities. You can try everything. The faculty does not dictate how you should express yourself, they only show you the possibilities. Design and program your own games with a bachelor's degree in game design. You will learn all the key processes in the creation of new games. Starting with the first prototype for the game concept through all the technical and creative decisions during the game's development. With us, you'll have the unique opportunity to put together your own individual combination of game design, programming and arts.
If design is your language, you should study communication design. Create realities and provide answers to the questions of our time. Train your skills and improve to reflect, translate, visualize, formulate, invent, envision, plan, think, argue, inspire and moderate. As a communication designer, you use strategic thinking to create complex design in multimedia solutions, in creative industries, as well as in artistic fields.
At the University of Applied Sciences Europe, you'll get the possibility to actively shape your personal career goals. You will select your own specializations and choose from a range of interdisciplinary subjects. The programs taught at our university also include practical projects with top partners from the creative industry, and optional field trips, which will prepare you perfectly for your dream job.
During your studies of photography, you'll try out various photographic genres, such as portrait, fashion, arts and documentary. As you can imagine, understanding photography as a medium and how to use it consciously is not only essential in artistic practice, but also in advertising and editorial occupations. Photography is an international language with its own rules.
The bachelor's degree in journalism and business communication provides students with classic journalistic skills and knowledge about public relations and corporate communication. With the help of various tools and programs that are used in modern media communication, the students learn editing audio software and take lessons in search engine optimization.
The bachelor's program in illustration combines classical arts such as painting, drawing, and printmaking, with the fascination of contemporary design, utilizing the help of modern and digital techniques. Illustrating means to invent images and to develop your own visual languages. It also means translating texts into graphic ideas, doing research on a wide range of topics, and always remaining curious. The Digital Business and Data program is specifically aimed at students who have the aspiration to develop ideas that impact the world. You will learn how to develop entrepreneurial and innovative projects. You will combine new knowledge on digital technologies, business administration and management, while responding to corporate industry challenges.
At the University of Applied Sciences Europe, our students are the main focus. We assist with choosing the right program for you, and advise on how to fund it. Through the admissions process, you can apply a year in advance of your desired starting semester.
We're looking forward to your application. Welcome to the award-winning campus of Iserlohn. The University of Applied Sciences Europe has been based in Iserlohn since 2000. It is located in a campus environment with short interconnecting walkways to local facilities. The town is situated in the center of one of Germany's strongest economic regions, with the next major city being Dortmund. Surrounded by green, the University of Applied Sciences Europe looks friendly and welcoming. Students spend their time between studying and practicing leisure activities. Located on the ground floor is our canteen, which provides both students and lecturers with diverse menus. There are also facilities for both students and lecturers to take time out and relax watching TV, playing table tennis and table football.
As well as its first-class learning environment, the University of Applied Sciences Europe offers a diverse number of extracurricular activities. Students have the chance to be a pop band member, a radio presenter, or an event manager. All students from the first term can experience these activities.
The on-campus atmosphere is friendly, and the relationship between lecturers, professors, and students is informal, offering the perfect environment for personal achievement. Our lecturers and professors are very flexible and are always available to share their knowledge and experience.
We have a fantastic patio area that gives the students and lecturers the opportunity to have lunch and relax in the fresh air. The canteen offers a vast menu, with the highlight being a weekly barbecue. This has become very popular among the UE family.
The library specializes in academic publications, spanning all three campuses. The library currently has a collection of more than 19,000 books, and a high number of magazine subscriptions. In addition to printed publications, it also provides access to electronic resources such as e-books and e-journals, through a diverse range of data sources.
The campus has a state-of-the-art, fully operational TV studio, which is used on a regular basis to produce local TV shows, created by students. The studio is very popular among our media students and for those who use it as an extracurricular activity. The facilities are utilized during visits from potential applicants and schoolchildren for workshops. Our lecturers use modern teaching methods to enhance the learning environment and provide our students with a holistic perspective. Our lecture rooms are fitted with excellent teaching aids, which we are systematically upgrading.
The extensive grounds are great for taking time out between lectures. There are many amenities that are not offered by every campus. Sport and recreational facilities, stables, horse riding, an ice skating rink and a gymnasium neighbor the campus. Situated within 400 meters is the Sailor Sea Lake, where students and lecturers are able to take a stroll in the fresh air, and admire the natural beauty and wildlife of our campus area.
It is very important to the University of Applied Sciences that teaching groups are kept small. This enables our teaching professionals to have the time to focus on the needs of each individual student. At the University of Applied Sciences Europe, our students are the main focus. We assist with choosing the right program for you, and advise on how to fund it. Through the admissions process, you can apply a year in advance of your desired starting semester. We're looking forward to your application.